We are ready for the girls' game. The girls for Faribault Bethlehem Academy have been warming up this whole time while Wabasha-Kellogg has been in their locker room. The girls hope to have a happy bus ride home after the guys were defeated by Wabasha-Kellogg rather handily, 69-50. The Wabasha-Kellogg girls back on the floor. They're wearing gray. Now, their school colors are black and red, I think, but they're wearing gray with red and black trim and the red numerals. And the Cardinals are in their their away whites with black and red trim. Again, I'll set the stage for you if you didn't catch the first game. It's a big WK at midcourt with the Falcon wings in the middle of the W and the K. It says home of the Falcons on each of the sidelines in red. The sidelines and the end line are in red. It says Wabasha-Kellogg on each of the end lines in black on the red. The mat behind the basket, as I said before, is the way I think all gym mats ought to be. It's all along the entire baseline of the floor. Some of the mats are so small, they're like the size of the backboard behind the net. In some gyms, nowadays, most of them are at least the length or a foot on either side of the lane anyway, at least that wide. But that is not, I repeat, necessarily the case in every gym, as I noted before. Our broadcast tonight is service of First United Bank Faribault, H&R Block with offices in Faribault. What's out in Lakeville will bring you all our stats. Faribault Foods, Amesbury Truth, Federated Mutual Insurance, also a sponsor of our broadcast here tonight. Thursday night, we'll have boys hockey. The Faribault Falcons, who are a BA and Faribault High School co-op, will be playing hockey against Albert Lee out at the Faribault Ice Arena. A 7:15 drop of the puck will get underway at 7 from the Faribault Ice Arena. At least we hope so. We have had some issues there in past years in terms of Wi-Fi working. We're working from Wi-Fi here in Wabasha-Kellogg, and I don't think we're having any issues, or at least we don't appear to be. As, like I said, the Cardinals have warmed up this entire time. They have not gone down to their locker room. You're in tune to KDHL AM in Faribault, Minnesota, a Town Square media station. It's doubleheader night. Bethlehem Academy at Wabasha-Kellogg. I frankly love these doubleheaders. I think they're terrific. If you have parents that have both sons and daughters playing, you can actually see them both on the same night. You don't have to make a choice, pick and choose. And frankly, when I was working in Nebraska, this is all they had was varsity doubleheaders because there were such long trips. The closest trip was an hour when I was in North Platte. An hour was the closest trip, so the boys and the girls would always have doubleheaders every night. And it really is kind of cool to see the two varsity teams on the same night. At least I think it is. Coach Trump has grabbed the grease board, get ready to get things set up here against the Wabasha-Kellogg Falcons. I'll get you some records and everything when we return. They did the national anthem for the boys' game. I don't know if they're going to repeat it for the girls or not. I would highly doubt it, but you never know. You never know. I'm bringing up the girls roster here for, well, they got an 8th grader on here, a couple of them. One senior. Let's
Lineup for tonight. So starting with Bethlehem Academy, number 2, Brooklyn Tucker. For the Falcons, number 1, Kylie Metcalf. For BA, number 4, Anna Coy. For the Falcons, number 2, Annie Quaid. For the Cardinals, And for the Falcons, number 13, Ada Walsh.
Well, I don't know if you caught that or not, but the Cardinals are going to be starting Brooklyn Becker, Anna Tobin, Anna Cohen, Jocelyn Simmons, and Morgan Wilson. Wilson will be jumping center. Wabasha-Kellogg, a couple of 8th graders. Kylie Metcalf, Addison Quaid. As Morgan Wilson controls tap, Tobin throws it on the right side, and it's stolen away by Wabasha-Kellogg. Turnover right on their first possession for the Cardinals. Gordy Kosfeld here at the KDHL Sports Microphone. Again, they got 2 8th graders out of the guard positions here for this Wabasha-Kellogg team. As the Cardinals in a zone defense. Pass goes in the corner for 3. It's an air ball. Rebound taken down by Cohen. She'll get it to Tobin. Tobin will bring it up. Being challenged by the 8th grader. Dribbles by her. Gets it in the corner to Becker. Becker a couple of dribbles. Back to Tobin. Over the top of the defense. They're playing a zone as well. They get it underneath to Wilson. Missed the shot off glass. Rebound. Tobin comes out of there with it. And gets it on the left wing. Cohen out front now. Simmons swings it over to Becker. Long-range jumper. Bottom of the net. Brooklyn Becker hits a 2-pointer just inside the 3-point line. And a minute into the game, it's 2-0. Bethlehem Academy leads. As a young 8th grader bringing the ball up the floor was being challenged. They try to pass it inside, and it's a turnover by Wabasha-Kellogg. So each team has a turnover here as Tobin brings the ball up. Again, gets by the defender. Becker in the corner. Cohen, couple of left-handed dribbles. Switches to the right, passes it to Wilson. Over the top of the defense, they go weak side. Here's a 3. It's no good. Rebound taken out. Simmons took that shot. Shot by Cohen is good. Another 18-footer. Anna Cohen scores, and it's 4-0 Bethlehem Academy. And again, they darn near traveled as the ball was thrown up the far sideline, knocked out of bounds, and they say it belongs to Wabasha-Kellogg. 4-0, Cardinals lead it. The boys' game, there's a steal by Cohen. Cohen goes in, layup is good. So 2 turnovers, 2 buckets. Cohen's got both of them. She's got 4 points. And again, they inbound the ball, and Becker nearly stole it away. They're going to call a foul on Becker. 2 minutes into the game. 6-0, Cardinals lead it. That's the lead the Wabasha-Kellogg team had on the boys earlier before they won it. 69-50. They were up by 5 at the half, Wabasha-Kellogg. Cardinals did have a lead for a bit in the first half, but just had too many turnovers. It was kind of frustrating. And now this 8th grader, totally dribbling with the right hand, ends up turning the ball over. 3rd turnover for Wabasha-Kellogg. Cohen will inbound it to Becker. Becker dribbles to her right. Got a gal right on her hip. Again on the right side to Tobin. Becker in the corner, right side. Couple of dribbles to her left. Will bounce it to Wilson on the block. Turn around, get up front to Tobin. Swings it back to Becker. Becker goes in. 10-footer, no good. Rebound taken down. And we got the shot clock violation because it did not hit rim on that shot. And that's a turnover by BA, their second. 6-0. Wabasha-Kellogg's having a heck of a time getting the ball up the floor. Actually, that girl stepped over the end line, and they didn't call it on the inbounds pass. Bounce pass goes way outside. I mean, you don't see that virtually ever happen, but you should have it called. And we got all kinds of people going after the ball. It's another turnover as Becker brings the ball up. Pass it on the left corner. They get it to Wilson underneath the basket. Layup too strong. Rebound. Cohen puts it back up and in. So Cohen scores, and they have scored 6 points off turnovers, and they're up 8-0. They've got the young lady trapped on the sideline just across the timeline. And the coach for Wabasha-Kellogg says, I need a timeout, Michael Archer, and boy, is he right. 8-0 Cardinals right out of the gate. 14:55 to go until halftime.
Money, something we all need and want. Money, definitely something we need to protect. At First United Bank, they've been protecting your money for decades and offer sound financial advice. These phrases still ring true at First United. Time is money, money doesn't grow on trees, and a penny saved is a penny earned. Bank with your money-minded friends. Your friends at First United Bank, Faribault and Owatonna. Member FDIC.
First United Bank, what comes first is you.
14:55 to go until halftime. Bethlehem Academy leads 8-0 over Wabasha-Kellogg. The Falcons, I don't think, have even had a shot at the basket. And they're going to turn it over again. Oh, boy, it looked like it was over and back. Dribbled it off her foot. Wabasha-Kellogg comes right to left. It gets poked away again. It's another turnover. Bringing the ball up. Simmons gets it on the left wing. Tobin underneath the Wilson. Shoots the shot. Came up short. Rebound taken out by Wabasha-Kellogg. They're having a hard time getting the ball into their offense. Bounce pass goes on the right side. Cardinals is hounding them as they bounce it out of bounds. Another turnover. That's their 6th turnover. As Cohen will inbound it to Tobin, who will bring it across the WK logo left to right on your radio dial. Morgan Wilson inside, out front. Tobin, 18-footer, no good. Rebound, Cohen saves it in to Becker, gets it out front. Simmons down on the right side for 3. Cohen, an air ball. Rebound taken down by Simmons. Tobin to Wilson at the free throw line, over to Cohen. 7 seconds on the shot clock, and she'll be fouled on a 3-point shot. Wow. Fouled on a 3-point shot by Lucy Tron, and another 8th grader. So Cohen steps to the line with her red and white tennies. Where's number 4 on the back of her uniform? And that's it. She'll have another. We had the boys' game earlier. Wabasha-Kellogg won 69-50. She makes the first 2 free throws. She'll have another. She was fouled on a 3-point shot. Becker's going to sit down. Wilson's going to sit down. And Simmons is going to sit down for Bethlehem Academy. I'll get Coach Trump's substitutes in a moment. Third one good too. So Cohen hits all 3 free throws. That's 3 more points off turnovers. And they're up 11-0, 9 points off turnovers. And again, the ball's knocked away because they're having dribbling issues here. With 13:45 to go in the first half. Well, I'll get to that in a moment. H.R. Block brings you our stats here tonight. Pass goes in the corner. Croak is in the game. Tobin is in the game. Sarah shots up off glass, and Sarah scores. Sarah's a freshman. Croak is a sophomore. And I think Briley Becker's the other one, and it's dribbled off the foot of Cohen as Tron was bringing the ball up, the 8th grader. They just have a heck of a time getting the ball into their offense. Inbounding it is Ada Walsh, a junior. Walsh lobs a rainbow pass, and it's picked off. Coming back the other way, the Cardinals. Layup is good by Croak. Anna Croak scores. They have 4 points off their bench already, and they're up 15-0 to start this game. Here's another steal. Coming back the other way, Cohen. Layup is no good. Rebound put back up, and it is good by Croak. So she scores on the putback. Man, oh man. 13 points of their 17 are off turnovers. As Wabasha-Kellogg has yet to get a shot off here. Pass comes out on the right wing. From the free throw line, there's a shot. It's an air ball. Goes out of bounds. See if Wabasha-Kellogg puts some pressure. Oh, they say the ball belongs to Wabasha-Kellogg. That looked like an air ball that went out of bounds. I didn't see any Cardinals touch it. But they get possession of the ball, and it's intercepted anyway. Coming back the other way, layup is good. Briley Becker steals the inbounds pass, goes coast to coast. And it's 19-0 Cardinals. Well, there's another pickoff of a pass. My, oh, my. It's turnover-itis. Cohen dribbles left side of the lane, passes it to Tobin on the block. The ball's intercepted. Cardinals have their third turnover. Ball stolen away again. Pass ahead to Tobin. Tobin passes it over to Becker. Becker goes in. Layup is no good. She didn't use glass. Rebound put back up by Tobin, and it's good. She's got 4. They got more points off turnovers. And it's 21-0 Bethlehem Academy, and they are not showing much mercy here. They're keeping the press on as Wabasha-Kellogg comes back up the floor. Pass on the right wing. Here's a triple, and it's good. They scored. The 8th grader, Kylie Metcalf, hits a triple at the 11:15 mark of the first half. So they went almost 8 minutes without scoring. Tobin scores again. She's got 6, and they have nobody that can handle her. There's a strong young lady. At least it doesn't appear that they do, to me. Not a very deep bench here for Wabasha-Kellogg either. One of the 8th graders left the game holding her eye. She's got an ice pack on it now. 23-3, Cardinals lead it. 11:01 to go first half. Briley Becker. Here's a shot from 10, and it's good by Botham. Caitlin Botham scores. That's a sweet-looking shot there. And there's another turnover. They have 13 turnovers, and we haven't even played 8 minutes. It's 25-3 Cardinals. Becker passes it in the corner. Botham gets it on the block. Shots up, no good by Tobin. Rebound taken down by Wabasha-Kellogg. The 8th grader throws it the right wing and almost had it picked off. She loses it again. Croak's getting after it. They get on the floor. We've got a tie-up. Possession arrow stays with Wabasha-Kellogg. So Becker's coming in for Becker here. Brooklyn for Briley for the Cardinals, who now have Brooklyn Becker on the floor along with Botham, Tobin. Also in the game is Evie Donahue, the junior. They got a tie-up. Possession arrow goes to Cardinals. It's another turnover. My, oh, my. 25-3. Meanwhile, the young lady who had the ice pack on her eye appears to be okay. She's going to come in here. That is Addison Quaid. And I think she's got a little bit of a shiner there on her left eye. I'll see if I can get a closer look. 25-3 Cardinals lead it. We've got a timeout here at Wabasha-Kellogg High School. Earlier, Wabasha-Kellogg boys beat Bethlehem Academy 69-50. Tomorrow night we got Carleton basketball. The men host Hamlin. I would highly recommend you go watch. It's free. They don't charge any admission to Carleton games. And believe me, MIC hoops are fun to watch. The players are all some of the best players on their high school teams. Now, you may not see a ton of dunks and stuff that you might see at Division I, but puts a premium on being good shooters. So Croak brings the ball up for the Cardinals. She whips a pass off to the left. Botham tried a three, missed it. Becker got the rebound, no good. Rebound put back up by Tobin, no good. Rebound Tobin again, lost the ball off her hands out of bounds. Cardinals have their fourth turnover. 25-3. The three is a three-point basket by Kylie Metcalf, an eighth grader. And again, the Cardinals will keep their full court pressure on, up 25-3 with 9:44 to go in the half. A steal by Botham. Left side shots up, no good by Croak. Gets a rebound. Behind her, the shot's up, and it's good. Scoring for Bethlehem Academy is Mariana Hager, a junior. She scores. And we got another turnover by Wabasha-Kellogg. Boy, this is kind of brutal. 27-3. Tobin's going to come out, and Becker passes it over to Hager. Now in the corner, they go with it to Botham. Back to Hager. Lobs it on the block. Wilson back in the game. Top of the key, it's Hager. Bounces it left side. Croak. They get on the block. Shots up, no good. And a foul's going to be called, and Morgan Wilson's going to have free throws. Foul's going to be on Alexandria Metcalf, a sophomore. Free throw, no good. She'll have another. And that one's no good. 3 for 5 from the free throw line of the Cardinals. They get the rebound. Left side, layup, good by Becker. Brooklyn scores. Now to get a steal and missed the shot, did Becker. There's another turnover, though. And they'll get to re-enter the ball, and I think Coach Trump just called off the full court press. 29-3 with 8:51 to go. Cardinals clearly in command. Wabasha-Kellogg has only had like 2 shots at the basket. Here's the third. No good on the 3. Rebound put back up. It's no good. Rebound tipped around, put back up, and it's good. And a foul's called. Getting the bucket was the sophomore Metcalf. She'll have a chance for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. They call the foul on Hager. Her first. And, oh my, kind of a brick free throw. Rebound taken down by Wilson. Tobin will bring it across the WK logo, right side. It's Anna Tobin back in the game. Wilson kicks in the corner, back out front Botham to Anna Tobin. No, nice sidestep of the defender. And scoring is Brooklyn Becker. She's got 6, and it's 31-5 Cardinals. Again, Wabasha-Kellogg tending to over-dribble the ball, and they end up with a turnover. That's the 17th turnover, and we're not even 10 minutes into the game. As Botham gets it in the corner to Morgan Wilson, passes the ball out to Becker. Becker looking to dribble, loses it off of the leg of the 8th grader. Checking in for Wabasha-Kellogg is Ada Walsh, the junior. Coming out is a number they don't have on their roster. And they're at home. Botham in the lane, shoots the shot, misses. Rebound put back up by Tobin, misses. Rebound taken down by Wabasha-Kellogg. Tobin just yanks it right out of her hands. Passes it out front to Wilson. Wilson put the ball on the deck. It's stolen away. Coming back the other way. Wabasha-Kellogg shot, banks it in. On the steal, she banked it in. She, again, the number not on the roster. And so I'm going to guess she's on the JV, and I'll have to try and find that for you. Becker under the basket is in trouble. Gets it out front to Wilson. Swings it over to Tobin. It's 31-7 Cardinals. And then a bad pass, but they got away with it. Here comes a three, and it's bottom of the net by Hager. Hager hits the triple. She's got 5, and it's 34-7 Bethlehem Academy. 6:43 to go in the half. In the unnamed person had the ball poked away as she was dribbling to the top of the key. Alternate possession on the tie-up goes to Wabasha-Kellogg. Cohen's going to check back in for Bothan. So a lob pass way out front. And she might have traveled. They call a foul on the Cardinals, but she might have traveled. It's going to be on Tobin. She was shuffling the feet pretty good there. Wabasha-Kellogg will make a couple of substitutions. So on the floor now for the Cardinals are Anna Tobin and Brooklyn Becker and Anna Cohen, Mariana Hager, and Morgan Wilson. Pass goes in the block, and Wilson pokes it away. It's saved inbounds. And no, it's going to be another turnover. Man, oh, man. $18 turnovers. And we're not quite 12 minutes into the game. Cohen dribbles to her left. Dumps it off to Anna Tobin. Back to Cohen, top of the key. Back to Tobin on the left wing. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Tobin in the lane shoots and scores. Her first basket. Smack dab in the middle of the lane. And it's 36-7. I think I might have even lost track of the points off turnovers. H&R Block going to help us with the stats. And the ball's poked away from Quaid, who dribbles way out front and bounces it to the other 8th grader. Kylie Metcalf has the ball knocked away by Tobin. Tobin falls down, gets it to her teammate, Hager, who throws it over to Cohen. Another turnover. They're going to have over 20 in the first half. Here's a triple, no good by Cohen. Rebound put back up. Becker got the board, went up and got fouled. It'll be on Ada Walsh, her first. Becker's free throw is good. The lady has very good form at the free throw line as Briley Becker comes in, the sophomore. Brooklyn is a junior. She's at the free throw line. And she missed the second one, the old broadcaster jinx. Anytime you compliment a player, whatever you complimented them on, doesn't work. That's the broadcaster jinx. Tobin dribbles to her right. Anna goes baseline. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Shots up short, put up again, no good. Did not draw iron, so it'll be a shot clock violation. Second one for BA tonight. But they're up 37-7 with 4 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the first half. My, oh, my. And, oh, my gosh. Just a regular pass, and the young lady didn't catch the ball, went out of bounds. Four minutes and 46 seconds to go. Becker, left side, Cohen. Cohen in the corner now to Simmons, who's back in the game. Cohen gets it back to Simmons in the lane. I think she was going to pass it and ended up throwing it. It was deflected out of bounds. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Like boys, it's a 35-second shot clock for girls. Cohen will inbound it. 2 down high, 2 up low. The other way around. Bounce pass left side. Briley Becker gets it out to Simmons. Now to Tobin, top of the key, swings it over to Cohen. Brooklyn Becker runs baseline, looks to post up. They get it out high to Tobin. Tobin with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Bounces it back. Tobin, air ball. Rebound taken out by Cohen, and we're going to have another shot clock violation as the ball didn't touch the iron again. They've had 3 shot clock violations, but they're up by 20. What am I saying? They're up by 30, 37-7. In the first half, here's another turnover by Wabasha-Kellogg. 37-7. As Cohen has the ball. Tobin dribbles around the defender, gets it out front. Cohen passes it underneath. Going in for the layup and making it is Simmons. It's 39-7 Bethlehem Academy. Here's another turnover. My, oh my. Becker in the corner. Simmons dribbles left baseline. Leaves it for Brooklyn Becker. Shots an air ball. Rebound taken down by Wabasha-Kellogg. Coming out of there with it was Lucy Tron, the 8th grader. Got 8th graders all over the place here. Ball's knocked away. Simmons knocked it out of bounds, and they say it belongs to Bethlehem Academy. That's another turnover. I might have miscounted. I've got 23. 39-7. Cohen dribbles left side of the lane, throws up a shot, comes up short. Rebound battled for. Tie up. Possession arrow goes to Bethlehem Academy. 3 minutes, 4 seconds to go till halftime. Pure Coach Archer's looking forward to try and get some adjustments here. The ball gets knocked out of bounds. Falcons will bring back in number 24, who's not on the roster. And it's a home game. Pass comes in. Croak back in the game, the sophomore for BA. Simmons shoots the triple. No good. Rebound, back up and in. Sarah Tobin. She's got 8 points. Cardinals could have had more points off turnovers, but they've had 3 shot clock violations. 41-7. Wabasha-Kellogg, that was a shot that was missed. Rebound taken down. There was a pass at first. Rebound taken down by Cohen. She'll get it over to Croak. Croak, the sophomore, brings it across midcourt. She's got a lot of energy. We get it on the right side to Tobin. Tobin dribbles to her left, goes to the basket, shoots it, misses. Rebound taken down by Wabasha-Kellogg. In the middle of the lane, she gets tied up by Tobin and by Simmons. Possession arrow goes to Wabasha-Kellogg. She was at, we got a 23 and a 24 that are not on the roster for Wabasha-Kellogg's, and they don't have the JV rosters on here. Oh, wait a minute, maybe they do. Jackson Evgen is a junior, but no 24. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the boys. Okay, where's the girls on here? The girls JV, are they listed on here? Nope. Well, that's interesting. You got the boys JVs, but no the girls JVs on their rosters. So I'd love to tell you who it is, but it's not here that I can find. The Falcons are down 41-7. There's just under 2 minutes to go in the half. Ball got knocked away again. They end up getting it back. There's 13 seconds on the shot clock and another turnover. Pass on the right wing. Simmons gets it in the corner Cohen, a couple of dribbles. Pass to the free throw line to Croak. She'll throw up the runner, and it's good. Croak's got 6. Ball got knocked away as Bothan's going to check back in. Donahue's going to check back in. Tobin comes out. Cohen comes out. Wabasha-Kellogg has Lackey come out, the 8th grader. Got a lot of 8th graders on this team. They're learning on the job, and it's tough. Here's a triple left side. No, banked in. It's a banker triple. Lucy Tron gets a banker triple. And they got double digits. It's 43-10 with a minute to go in the half. Wabasha-Kellogg has the ball stolen away. Croak comes back the other way, falls down. And I think there's going to be a foul on the Falcons. It's on 23, her second. 23 again, not on the roster. Here's a triple, no good, by Simmons. And with 42 seconds to go, Wabasha-Kellogg will bring it up, trying to eat into this 43-10 deficit. Pass goes on the block, got knocked away. They get it back on the wing for 3. It's an air ball. Rebound taken down by Bothan. Caitlin will get it to Croak, brings it across midcourt with 25 seconds to go in the half. Simmons in the corner. Donahue bounces it in to Tobin. Here's a shot from 8, and it's good by Croak. In the middle of the lane, she's got 8 points. Ten seconds to go. Pass underneath the basket, shots up, and it's good. And that's the end of the first half. Scoring the basket there right at the buzzer was Addison Quaid, the 5'3", 8th grader who went out with that eye for a while. Looked like she might have a shiner. 45-12 is your halftime score. Bethlehem Academy is on top of Wabasha-Kellogg. It might take a supercomputer to add up the turnovers for Wabasha-Kellogg in this one. I don't mean to make light of it, but man, oh man, there's a lot of them here. My turnover column is extended beyond extended, and we'll try and count them all up for you. H&R Block is helping me do that. H&R Block with offices in Faribault, Owatonna, and Lakeville. At H&R Block, they know taxes. You need to get those taxes in order and make your appointment at H&R Block, where you get, well, the H&R Block advantage. Every single tax preparer in the Faribault office, every single tax preparer in the Owatonna office, and every single tax preparer in the Lakeville office. Well, I shouldn't say every single one of them, but they average, all the preparers in each of those offices average over 10 years of tax preparation experience. So we'll check out all the stats from the first half, courtesy of H&R Block, with our score, Bethlehem Academy 45, Wabasha-Kellogg 12. Don't touch that dime.
The holiday season, football season, wedding season, and tax season. File with H&R Block, and you'll have a new addition to your list of favorite feel-good seasons. In person or drop-off filing options at offices in Faribault, Owatonna, and Lakeville. Your biggest refund possible. Tax season with H&R Block becomes one worth celebrating. Make an appointment soon at the offices in Faribault, Owatonna, or Lakeville. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund.
Faribault Foods has been a pillar of the Faribault community since 1895. As a leading manufacturer of high-quality canned foods that are dedicated to providing wholesome and delicious recipe-ready food. Keep your pantry stocked with canned beans and vegetables for easy meals at your fingertips. Use Mrs. Grimes beans in your favorite soups, chilies, or tacos, and butter kernel vegetables as a side dish that your family will love. For more meal inspiration, visit MrsGrimesBeans.com or ButterKernel.com.
Every part counts at Amesbury Truth, and the most important one is the part you'll play when you join their team. As the leading provider of window and door products in North America, Amesbury Truth has a part for you. Right now, they're hiring, and those positions come with competitive wages, benefits, and plenty of opportunities too, so you never stop growing. Isn't it time you open the door to a career at Amesbury Truth? Get details and apply online at atcareers.com or amesburytruth.com/careers.
Well, I got the supercomputer all loaded up, and it tells me that there were 25 turnovers by Wabasha-Kellogg in that half. 25 and 29 points were scored of the 45 by Bethlehem Academy off those 25 turnovers. I think I don't need to even tell you any other stats. Wabasha-Kellogg does have 3 threes in the first half, no threes by Bethlehem Academy. But boy, they've had a lot of scoring off their bench. Let's see here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 18, 20. 22 of their 45 points have come off the bench tonight for BA. And 5 points of the 12 for Wabasha-Kellogg. Cardinals had 5 turnovers, 2 points scored off those by Wabasha-Kellogg. Free throw lines, 4 for 7 shooting for BA, 0 for 1 for Wabasha-Kellogg. And those are some of our stats, courtesy of H&R Block, with offices at Faribault, Watauga, and Lakeville. In fact, the 8 points by Anna Koch, a sophomore, Sarah Tobin, a freshman for BA, led their scoring, and they came off the bench. 7 points for Brooklyn Becker, 2 for Anna Tobin, 9 for Anna Cohen. She hit 3 free throws when she was fouled on a 3. 2 for Jocelyn Simmons. So again, Cohen leading the way with 9 points at the half. 7 for Brooklyn Becker. They're both juniors. Croak, a sophomore, had 8, and freshman Sarah Tobin had 8. Anna Tobin, the junior, has 2, and Jocelyn Simmons, a junior, has 2. Caitlin Bothan also has 2 in the first half. So let's see. Briley Becker has 2. Mariana Hager has 2. That's 22, 24, 33, 35. I'm going to have to recount here because I think I'm 3 points off. Didn't Hager hit a 3? I think she did. It gives her 5, and that's my 3. If that's accurate, we'll try to find out. I'll go over Wabasha-Kellogg scoring. Won't take long. 12 points right after this.
Federated Mutual Insurance Company is hiring in Owatonna and Mankato. Federated Insurance offers full training, competitive pay and benefits, plenty of room for growth, and an unmatched company culture. We are seeking talented professionals who are comfortable working with multiple computer systems and who have a strong attention to detail. No insurance experience is required. Join a company that values hard work and continues to thrive and grow. Learn more and apply now at federatedinsurance.com.
.45-12 is our halftime score here. Our stats again a service of H&R Block with offices in Faribault, Owatonna, and Lakeville. At H&R Block, they no taxes. I was off. Falcons had 2 threes, not 3 threes in the first half. I gave the 3 that was supposed to go to Hager to number 24 on Wabasha-Kellogg instead of number 24 on BA, so that's why I was off. Silly me. Cardinals are back on the floor. I don't know that they have a whole lot of strategy they need to do. They're up 45-12. Man, oh man. 45-12 is our halftime score. Earlier, the boys from Wabasha-Kellogg defeated the Cardinals of Bethlehem Academy 69-50. It was their biggest offensive output of the season for Wabasha-Kellogg. 69-50 was the final score there. I'm bringing up the roster here from the website for Wabasha-Kellogg to see if they might have Number 23 is Annalise Wobie. I don't know why they're not on the program here, but they're not. Wobie is a 6'1" 8th grader. And number 24 is Elena McCann. She's a 5'7" 8th grader. Boy, they got a lot of 8th graders. Again, they're not listed on the roster here. Walsh, Ada, is a 5'11" junior. Lucy Tron is a 5'5" 8th grader. Addison Quaid is the 8th grader. She's one of their guards, 5'3". The other 5'3" guard is also an 8th grader, Kylie Metcalf. And the other Metcalf is a sophomore, if I remember right. Alexandria, 5'11", yeah, sophomore. So, I brought that up on their website, thank heavens. It's there. I don't know why it's not on the roster, printed for tonight, but it's not. So let's see here as we get the second half underway. Gordy Kosfeld at the KDHL Sports microphone, 45-12. The Cardinals of Bethlehem Academy on top. They will have the ball to start, going right to left. Wabasha-Kellogg left to right on your radio dial. As the Cardinals, with the basketball, have on the floor Simmons and Tobin and Wilson and Becker and Cohen. Becker shoots a 15-footer, and it's swoosh. He's got 9. And we could have a lot of girls in double figures in this one if the second half goes anything like the first half. 47-12 is our score. BA leads. Almost a travel by Wabasha-Kellogg. They now throw the ball right into the hands of Simmons. She wasn't expecting it, of course. Why would you? Here's a triple, and it hits the side of the backboard and goes out of bounds. That didn't even come close. Technically, I guess it's not a turnover, but it sort of is. I'm not going to count it as one, but bringing the ball up. As we had a miscue on the running of the shot clock. 47-12, Cardinals lead it. Looks like they're well on their way to a win. Cohen's going to hand it off to Tobin. We just got the second half underway. On the block, Wilson has it poked away and out of bounds by the long-armed Ada Walsh, the 5'11 junior. Cohen will inbound it underneath Cardinal basket, going right to left on your radio dial in the white with red and black. She gets it in to Becker. Becker gets it back to Cohen. Cohen back to Becker. She'll bounce it to Wilson at the free throw line. Looks to pass it on the right wing, and it gets stolen away. 6 turnovers now for the Cardinals. As Quaid brings the ball up. Dribbles to her right, bounces it to Metcalf, the 8th grader Metcalf. Quaid back to Metcalf, fakes right, goes left, lost the dribble. She's going to pass it across the lane. Shots up, it's blocked by Cohen. And almost a turnover by the Cardinals, and the ball's kicked out of bounds off of Wabasha-Kellogg. BA will have the ball up 47-12, and we're not even 2 minutes into the second half. As Becker brings the ball up, left-handed dribble, gets trapped, and she gets fouled by Quaid. her second. So Cohen will inbound it right in front of the Cardinal bench to our left. We're on the top of the bleachers behind the scores table. Becker dribbles to her right, passes it in the corner to Simmons. Couple of dribbles left for the top of the key. Lost it, gets it back at the logo, dribbles to her left, passes it over to Wilson at the free throw line. She'll get underneath to Tobin, misses a little 2-footer. Rebound taken on by nobody. The tie-up is going to go to Wabasha-Kellogg. It was 45-12 at the half. It's 2-0 this half, Cardinals. Here's a near turnover. They get the ball back. They had 25 by my count in the first half, and I could have been off by a few. And we're going to have a foul, I think, on Cohen. Oh, I guess it's on Brooklyn Becker, her second. Could have been either one of them. Pass comes into Quaid, brings it across the logo, left to right, and bounces it right into Simmons' hands. Simmons comes back the other way with a left-handed dribble. She'll bounce it on the block to Wilson. Wilson will lob it back to Simmons. Simmons drives left baseline, goes in with a floater, misses. Rebound put back up off glass, and it's good by Anna Tobin. She's got 4. We got another turnover here. They got 31 points off turnovers. Pass goes on the block. Wilson, shot by Simmons, is no good. She might have been fouled from behind, but they didn't call it. And Wabasha-Kellogg will bring the ball up. A good job there, not over dribbling. We're going to have a foul called on the Cardinals. Going to be on Cohen. Her first. As Briley Becker checks in, Evie Donahue comes in. Brooklyn Becker and Anna Cohen are going to sit down. With 15-16 to go in regulation. Here's a long-range jumper that's no good. Rebound by Simmons. Simmons brings the ball up the near sideline. Pass goes to Becker. Shots up, no good. Came up short. Rebound Tobin, Sarah. Or excuse me, that was Anna. Anna gets the ball back, gets it on the block to Simmons. She dribbled it off her foot and out of bounds. BA has 7 turnovers in this game. Their opponent has 26. Like I say, I might be off by a couple. As Quaid dribbles to her left. Stopping, popping, no good. Rebound taken down was the before mentioned mystery number. Now we're going to have another foul on the Cardinals. It's going to be on Donahue. Her first free throw line shot is a free throw is no good. As at the free throw line is Alexandria Metcalf, the sophomore, and she made the second one. She's got 3 points, 49-13. First point of this half came right there. Becker throws her cross court. Here's a 3 by Simmons that almost went in. Rebound comes down to Tobin on the opposite side. She'll bounce it to Simmons. Simmons bounces it to Tobin. Back to Simmons. Simmons is, well, we're going to have a foul called here on Metcalf, the 8th grader. Her first. So Simmons will inbound it right in front of the Cardinal bench down below us to the left. Pass comes into Tobin. Top of the key. Becker dribbles to her right. Looks. Running baseline is Donahue. They get at the free throw line. Donahue's in that left corner, and she didn't get a chance to catch the ball, but her teammate Simmons does. Simmons dribbles to her right. Passes on the right side. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Here's a 3, and it's good. Donahue hits a triple from the right corner as the buzzer was going off. It counts. And it's 52-13. Cardinals lead it over Wabasha-Kellogg, meaning that bus ride home is not going to be so bad after the boys lost 69-50. Faking right, going left, shots up, no good. Rebound taken down by Wilson. Shot was taken by Annalise Wobbe. Wobbe's a 6'1" 8th grader. Left wing, 3 by Simmons, in! Simmons hits the triple. And it's 55-13 Bethlehem Academy. As the pass goes to Metcalf, missed a layup. Rebound taken down by Donahue as it's stolen away from behind. She'll bounce it on the right wing. They pass it across the lane. Free throw line shot is no good. Rebound taken down. Well, initially it was taken down by Wilson, and then the Cardinals have had a couple of turnovers on this possession here, and nearly a steal by Becker, who goes flying to the bleachers. Sarah Tobin's going to check in. Anna Croker's going to come in. Simmons is going to check out. Wilson is going to check out. With 12 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the regulation. Well, what am I saying? This game will be over in 12 minutes and 46 seconds. 55-13. Here's another turnover by Wabasha-Kellogg. They've cut down on them. Of course, Cardinals are not playing a full-court press now. And ball got deflected out of bounds. It'll belong to BA. They're going right to left on your radio dial. Tomorrow night, it's Carleton men's basketball. They're at home against Hamlin right here. We'll get underway about 6:45. Pass goes on the block. Donahue. Shot is good from 5 by Sarah Tobin, who's having a very nice night. She's got 10 points, all in the lane. That's where most of the points have been for the Cardinals. If you had a shot chart, you'd love it. Here's another turnover. Layup is good by Tobin. She's got 6. They now have 33 points off turnovers of the 59. As Metcalf dribbles to her right, throws up a 10-footer, swish. Got a nice looking shot. She's got 5. She's got a quick trigger. As Croak brings it up. That's a nice luxury to have a quick trigger. Ball gets deflected. It's actually blocked. McCann scores. On a layup. Here's an 8-footer that's good by Tobin. Anna. She's got 8 and a timeout by Wabasha-Kellogg. 11 minutes, 10 seconds to go in this one. It's 61-17. Bethlehem Academy.
The holiday season, football season, wedding season, and tax season. File with H&R Block, and you'll have a new addition to your list of favorite feel-good seasons. In person or drop-off filing options at offices in Faribault, Owatonna, and Lakeville. Your biggest refund possible. Tax season with H&R Block becomes one worth celebrating. Make an appointment soon at the offices in Faribault, Owatonna, or Lakeville. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund.
61-17 is our score. Bethlehem Academy leads. The boys' game was won by Wabasha-Kellogg 69-50. So I think the girls are probably going to get past the 69. I mean, they got 11 minutes and 10 seconds to score 8 points. I think that's probably going to happen. And if they were relentless and kept the press on, and they won't, but if they were, they'd probably get 100. So Wabasha-Kellogg will inbound it. Alexandria Metcalf inbounded the ball. Quaid brings it up. Bounces on the right side. They dribble and lose the dribble way out front. Almost double dribble. Now on the right side. Here's a shot by Quaid. No good. Rebound taken down. And we got a tie-up, and possession arrow goes to Bethlehem Academy. Croak will bring the ball up right to left on your radio dial. Left-handed dribble. Passes it. It was Tobin. She got the ball back at the free throw line. She's triple teamed. Looked to bounce it to a teammate, and it gets bounced off a leg of Wabasha-Kellogg. We got a tie-up. Possession arrow goes to Wabasha-Kellogg. As Coach Trump is instructing Ms. Tobin to get that ball up. Now don't hold it down by your waist, but get it up over your head. Pass goes on the right side. Wabasha-Kellogg shots up, and there was a foul. There were 3 people there, and 2 of them fouled. Ball's going to be called on Kendra Hansen, who's in the game for the Cardinals. Free throw is a swoosh by Lucy Tron. That's her 4th point. She's a 5'5", 8th grader. Makes the second one. Wabasha-Kellogg was going to inbound the ball, and they shot the free throws. No dice. Hager's back in the game, gets it into Tobin. Left side, here's a shot by Hansen, no good. Rebound chased down in the corner by Tron. She'll pass across court. 10:06 to go. It's 61-19. As Quaid dribbles to her left, here's a 3 left side. It's an air ball. Taken down on the other side by Wabasha-Kellogg. Shots blocked. It goes out of bounds off of Wabasha-Kellogg. 28 turnovers, but they're not really pressing or anything right now, Cardinals. Croak brings it up. That was a foul that wasn't called. As Croak will pass it on the left. I mean, it was clearly a foul. Almost took her arm off. Handoff goes to Croak, goes inside the lane. Here's a 15-footer. It's no good. Rebound taken down. It was Briley Becker that shot the shot. Wabasha-Kellogg with the ball. Cardinals have scored 16 points this half, 9:23 to go. It's kind of hard to maintain your intensity. Here's a steal by Croak. Croak's going to go back right to left. Layup is no good. She came up short on the layup. Coming back the other way is Wabasha-Kellogg. Ball caroming all over the place. They're going to call a foul on the Cardinals. Going to be on Sarah Tobin. Her first free throw is swish. Not a good free throw shooting team. They've only missed 2. Yeah, 8th graders all over the place here. And we got like 4 bench players as she makes them both. She's got 7 points, 4 of them at the free throw line, and it's 61-21. Briley Becker out front to Croak, back to Becker, goes to her left, shut off on the dribble. Looks, passes it out front to Croak. Croak dribbles to her left, gets it back to Briley Becker to her right, and a blocking foul, I think, has just been called on Metcalf, and it was. His second. She didn't like that call, and frankly, I kind of agreed with her, but Hager gets it out front. Croak now on the left side. They go to Hansen. Hansen gets it back to Croak, lobs it on the block. Missed by Tobin on the layup. Shots up, no good. Tobin gets the rebound, puts it back up, and they call her for traveling as she tried to repost herself. That's the 10th turnover by the Cardinals tonight. 61-21, Bethlehem Academy leads. Here on KDHL AM, Faribault, Minnesota, Town Square Media Station, 920 AM, 97.9 FM. And on the free KDHL app, ball's knocked away. It's another turnover by Wabasha-Kellogg. That's their 5th this half. They have 25 in the first half. Now it's turned right back over. That's the 11th for the Cardinals. Getting kind of sloppy out here, which is understandable. Here's a 3, no good. Rebound taken down by Hager. Hager will get it to Brooklyn Becker back in the game. She'll throw it over to Croak, who has to run all the way across the court to track it down. And we got a timeout taken by Coach Trump He wants to get rid of this sloppiness. 7 minutes, 16 seconds to go in this one. Cardinals up 61-21 in the girls. The boys' game earlier was won by Wabasha-Kellogg, 69-50.
Faribault Foods has been a pillar of the Faribault community since 1895. As a leading manufacturer of high-quality canned foods that are dedicated to providing wholesome and delicious recipe-ready food. Keep your pantry stocked with canned beans and vegetables for easy meals at your fingertips. Use Mrs. Grimes beans in your favorite soups, chilies, or tacos, and butter kernel vegetables as a side dish that your family will love. For more meal inspiration, visit mrsgrimesbeans.com or butterkernel.com.
After the game, we'll take a look at all the stats in service of H&R Block. They have offices in Faribault, Owatonna, and Lakeville. At H&R Block, they know taxes. And it's that time, folks. Get those taxes put together and then make your appointment. In fact, I'd make my appointment before I put all the paperwork together. As I said earlier, the last few years since COVID, I just dropped my stuff off. My tax preparer, who I've had for the same for many, many years, goes over all the information. He's done my taxes so often. Tobin goes right to the basket, gets a layup. Anna Tobin. He's got 10 points now. And it's just very convenient. I don't have to sit down. And if he has a question, there's another turnover. If he has a question, he can certainly ask, right? He can just pick up the phone and ask, or he can text me, and I could answer. And I don't have to sit for an hour and waste an hour of my day. I love it. 63-21. Bethlehem Academy is going to pick up a win here. As Tobin catches the ball, throws it underneath. Wilson saves it back to Tobin. Tobin bounces underneath to Wilson. Layup no good. Rebound put back up by Hager. It's no good. Rebound tipped around. And Bothan's in there. Tie-up possession goes to Bethlehem Academy. Coach Trump applauding his team's effort. As Bothan looks, passes it to Tobin. It gets knocked away. Who is the ball going to belong to? Bethlehem Academy. Bothan will inbound it in the far corner. Left side of the hoop as you're facing the hoop, right to left on your radio dial. Pass goes on the wing. Tobin dribbles to her right. Weaves down the lane. Layup good. She's got 12. She's so good at that. It's 65-21. And I think they have 33 points off. Well, let me double check that. Here's a shot no good from three. Rebound taken down by Bothan. They have 37 points off turnovers, do the Cardinals, and they're up 65-21. H&R Block brought you that stat as Brooklyn Becker just got tripped. Not intentionally, but she got tripped. Foul's going to be called on Metcalf, the sophomore. A couple of 8th graders check back in. That's pretty much all they have on this team. Wabasha-Kellogg always good in softball, too. Remember, the Cardinals were the section softball champions last spring. First time ever went to state in softball. Underneath, Becker shoots and scores. Brooklyn. She's got 11. And I told you we'd have multiple people in double figures tonight, and we do. Here's a three. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Anna Tobin. Tobin comes flying up the floor, right to left on your radio dial. Pass it to Wilson. Free throw line shot is good. Morgan Wilson says, yes. There was a lid on the basket for much of the night. Then I got my bucket. Her first 2 points. And the ball almost turned over again. Now Tobin does grab it. And they come back the other way. 31 turnovers. Pass goes on the block, off glass. Wilson scores again. That was a nice looking play. As they're going to call a foul on Brooklyn Becker. Her third, Cohen's going to check in. Brooklyn Becker's going to sit down. Anna Tobin's going to sit down. And Simmons is back in the game. Wabasha-Kellogg down by 50. 3 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Here's the three. I'd forgotten about the running time thing. That's why they're not going to hit 100. Hard to do with running time. Pass goes on the left wing. Botham throws it to a wide open player underneath the basket, and she gets fouled. Donahue got hammered. Got a big old smile on her face. She goes to the free throw line. Ball's on Wobie, her third. Free throw no good. Maybe you'll have another one. Cardinals have not been there much tonight. I think she missed that one. It's 71-21. Ball got knocked out of bounds by Wabasha-Kellogg. BA keeps possession with under 2 minutes to go. And the Cardinals turn it over on the inbounds pass. That's their 7th of the second half, their 12th of the game, or maybe 13th. Metcalf, the 8th grader, shoots a 15-footer, no good. Rebound taken down by Cohen. Minute 33 to go in this one. Cohen is double-teamed, throws it to Simmons. She'll throw it ahead to Botham. Botham throws it in the corner. Donahue, nice pass underneath. In the middle of the paint, shooting and missing. It's Simmons, and she'll go to the free throw line with a minute 14 and counting. I'm not a big fan of the mercy rule thing. I think it takes away playing time from bench players who don't get to play much. I think the requirement should be you can't have any starters on the floor in running time. What would have been running time, and I don't think you should have running time. As I said, the only people it hurts are the players that don't get to play much. That's just my own opinion. And you shouldn't have to tell coaches not to have starters on the floor when they're ahead by 50, but maybe you do. Simmons airball the second one. She made one. "17 seconds to go. Wabasha-Kellogg brings the ball up. It's 72-21. And they just turned the ball over again on a very simple pass. That's the end of the game. 72-21. Bethlehem Academy defeats Wabasha-Kellogg in rather convincing fashion. We'll wrap things up in a hurry.
Every part counts at Amesbury Truth. And the most important one is the part you'll play when you join their team. As the leading provider of window and door products in North America, Amesbury Truth has a part for you. Right now, they're hiring. And those positions come with competitive wages, benefits, and plenty of opportunities too. So you never stop growing. Isn't it time you open the door to a career at Amesbury Truth? Get details and apply online at atcareers.com or amesburytruth.com/careers.
Since the turn of the century, Federated Mutual Insurance Company and many of our employees have called Owatonna home. We work hand in hand with our neighbors through giving, volunteering, and focusing on community initiatives. We invest in this community because we love to see opportunities and advancements, such as the new high school and the downtown developments. We enjoy seeing the citizens of our great community continue to grow and thrive. And above all, we are proud to be part of Owatonna's rich history and all that Owatonna has to offer.
The holiday season, football season, wedding season, and tax season. File with H&R Block, and you'll have a new addition to your list of favorite feel-good seasons. In person or drop-off filing options at offices in Faribault, Owatonna, and Lakeville. Your biggest refund possible. Tax season with H&R Block becomes one worth celebrating. Make an appointment soon at the offices in Faribault, Owatonna, or Lakeville. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund.
Well, our final score tonight, 72-21. Bethlehem Academy wins. And they didn't have as many people in double figures as you might think when you score that many points. But a lot of players did score. Let's see here. I'm going to add up the total number of players who scored in this game for the Cardinals. Oh, my. Anna Cohen, who led the team with 9 points at the first half, did not score in the second half. 3 players in double figures. Anna Tobin had 12, 11 for Brooklyn Becker, and 10 for Sarah Tobin. Off the bench, Cardinals had 34 points off their bench. And they win at 72-21. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players scored for the Cardinals. Wabasha-Kellogg had 5 players score. They had nobody in double figures. Lucy Tron, a 5'5", 8th grader, had 7 points. They were 5 of 6 in the second half from the free throw line, 5 for 7 in the game. And Bethlehem Academy was 5 of 13 from the free throw line. 12 turnovers by BA. Wabasha-Kellogg had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They had 34 turnovers total in this game, 9 of them in the second half. And 39 points off turnovers for the Cardinals. I don't think I need to say too many other statistics. Our stats tonight, a service of H&R Block. They have offices in Faribault, Owatonna, and Lakeville. Get those taxes put together and then make your appointment. And again, you can either do in person, where you sit down with a tax preparer, or you can bring your paperwork to H&R Block. They will do it. They'll prepare the taxes. They'll let you know when they're ready. That's the way I've chosen ever since the COVID year when you were required to do it that way. It's so convenient, so nice. I don't have to sit there for an hour. But think about it, folks. There's not a single computer program that can ask every possible question concerning taxes. And all of us have a different tax return that needs to be prepared. There's no way any computer can come up with every single possible question. So make sure you get those taxes into H&R Block with offices in Faribault, Owatonna, and Lakeville. They brought you our stats tonight and will throughout the next couple of months in all of the sports that we do for Faribault and Bethlehem Academy. If you enjoy it, please stop by and thank them. Also, Federated Mutual Insurance, Owatonna, Amesbury Truth, Faribault Foods, H&R, I already said H&R Block, brought you our broadcast tonight. Tomorrow night we'll have Carleton men's basketball. They host Hamlin in West Gym in Northfield. I would highly recommend going, ladies and gentlemen. It's free. They don't charge anything for their games. Highly entertaining. Hamlin will be in town. Last year when Hamlin was at Carleton, it was a last-second buzzer-beater thriller that Carleton won. So I'm not saying that's going to happen again, but it certainly could. And you won't have to pay a nickel to see it. Well, you know, the gas to get there, whatever. But there's no charge, and the popcorn's not too bad there over at Carleton. I don't know if they'll have the concession stand. I don't know if the young men and women are still on break or not. I guess we'll find out when we get there tomorrow. Our coverage begins at 6:45, a 7 o'clock tip-off. Thursday, it's hockey. Faribault Falcons host Albert Lee. We'll have the drop of the puck at 7:15, which means we'll get underway at 7 Thursday evening. Friday night, I'll be at New Richland, Heartland, Ellendale, Geneva High School as the Panthers play host to the Knights of Kenyon Wanamingo in boys basketball action. And then on Saturday, we'll have Carleton again, and we make the long trip to Moorhead, Minnesota. as Carleton takes on the Concordia Cobbers, who have been very, very good. They've been one of the top teams along with Carleton and St. John's and Gustavus. So it's going to be an interesting game on Saturday. And obviously Carleton wants to win tomorrow at home. You want to win the majority of your games at home and try to at least get 500 on the road. We'll see what happens as we have the home game tomorrow for Carleton and the road game on Saturday. Boys game was won by Wabasha-Kellogg 69-50. The girls varsity won by Bethlehem Academy 72-21. Till next time, this is Gordy Kosfeld. Have a